Hello, hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Happy Monday. It is President's Day. Hard to believe, February the 15th, 2021. And yes, it's a Monday. And I'm so glad to see all of you here today. Happy past Valentine's Day for those that I didn't get to say happy Valentine's Day to yesterday. Hopefully, you all had a wonderful holiday. It is more about celebrating with each other than spending a lot of money. So, hopefully, you had some quality time with your significant other or your husband or your children or whomever. I know we all didn't get the chance to go out to dinner or anything. Some did, maybe. But my husband and I, we just kind of stayed home and cooked dinner for ourselves and, had Valentine's Day at home the COVID way. So hopefully everyone had a fantastic day. So, yes, for those who do not know me, and if this is your first time joining in, please put in the comments hello or where you're listening from. And if you're watching this on replay, do hashtag replay. So I am Linda Jordan with LRJ Coaching and Business Solutions. And what do I do? Well, I help executive professionals and organizations level up their leadership skills, so help them to encourage team engagement. And so I do that through my coaching program. And so I look forward to working with whomever may be interested in my services. And I'll have some freebies at the end of this. But today, I have a fabulous guest with me, Tina Collura, and you're going to just absolutely love her. And so I'll have her come on. We'll do a brief intro, but I'll tell you a little bit about her first. Tina is a wife, mom, and boss at everything she does. She helps motivate self-driven people who struggle with working long hours, missing out on precious moments, and don't we all know that for ourselves? Missing out on precious moments with their families, and who are always putting themselves last, and helps them regain 12 days a year. Now, who wouldn't love to gain 12 days a year? Sign me up for that. Tina also helps those people take back their lives, make their visions a reality with a detailed and customized action plan that will start getting them results in less than 30 days. I mean, come on, guys. Who wouldn't want to talk with Tina? So I have her here today. So come on out, Miss Tina. Is so glad to have you with me today. Tina Collura. Collura. Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Collura. You
Collura.
got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Hey,
wanted to make
Linda.
sure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much for being on the show today. It is an indeed pleasure to finally get the chance to talk with you. So I've given the audience a little bit about you being a wife, a mom, and a boss at everything, which I absolutely love. And I've also explained who wouldn't want to get 12 days back a year in their life.
Right?
Most importantly, getting results in 30 days or less. I mean, that's just fantastic. So tell us a little bit more about you, Tina.
Yeah, absolutely. So first off, Linda, thank you so much for hosting me on your Facebook Live. I
Good.
am over the moon excited about connecting with you. I love being around you. Your energy is like infectious, so I
Oh,
love
thank
it.
you.
Yeah, so I started my coaching business back in 2008. The company is called See Yourself Grow. And I basically started this coaching business because I love coaching. I love helping people achieve their goals. I love the process of helping people from feeling overwhelmed to getting clarity and to being clear and to being confident that they are able to do things. And as a coach, Linda, it's like we meet with our clients and we can see a bright future for them before they can.
Right.
And that's what drives me. That's what inspires me. I've taken this business on so many different paths. I've done group coaching, one-on-one coaching. Now I'm doing sales coaching, sales group coaching.
Wow.
Yeah. So I take this coaching program wherever it goes. Uh, and I love working with highly driven, motivated people who struggle with finding time just to do the things that they love, the stuff that's important, Linda.
Right.
So I say to my clients, I'm like, you give me an hour and I'll find you 20.
Can you find me about 25 and then I'll be doing really good.
I'm pretty sure I can. And honestly, Linda, right? We come from corporate. We know
Yeah.
how valuable time and money is,
Oh,
right?
yes.
So every moment counts. And again, that shows up in every area of our life, in our work, in our business, in our relationships, in
Mm-hmm.
our health,
Yes.
right? So yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's
true.
that's
Very true. You're right, because if we're not taking control of our lives, then it impacts our health. And then if you don't have a healthy life, or if there's something wrong with your body, then you can't work. So it impacts all aspects of who we are, and is just amazing. It's, yeah. So
yeah,
absolutely love it, love it.
yeah.
So, Tina, tell us, the audience, how you got started in doing this. I know you came from corporate like me, but what was the driving factor?
Oh, my driving factor is my little children. Okay. They
Oh,
honestly, Linda, like I never knew how much children could really change your perspective on life and how you view things. And
yes.
it really helps you identify what's important in life. Not
Oh,
that
doesn't
not
it?
that my life wasn't important before kids,
Right.
but I gotta tell you, I was commuting 4 hours a day
Four
to a
hours?
4 hours, 2 hours there, 2 hours back, to a job that I wasn't in love with.
Mm.
And I was dropping my babies off at 6 o'clock in the morning. I
Oh,
wouldn't get home till like 7 o'clock at night. And I was exhausted. I was stressed out. And all I had to do, I was on autopilot basically, Linda. And,
the car knew
that's,
how to get to work.
I'm telling you, some days I don't even know how I got there in one piece. But you know what I'm talking about. And I'm sure there's a
Yeah.
lot of people out there pre-COVID who know exactly what I was talking about, because we had to do it, right? We had to do what we needed to do in order to survive.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
right? And so there came a time where I had a couple of tragedies in my
Mm.
life, and again, put some things into perspective. When you lose
Right.
a loved one,
Yeah.
it's like, you know what? That's time wasted that I will never get back with that person.
Yes.
And again, makes you reevaluate what's important,
Yeah, you're right,
right?
because yeah, we get caught up in the 9 to 5, and we're comfortable with that paycheck. And so
Yes.
it's hard to step away, and I can totally relate, because that's the reason I left corporate, was being diagnosed with breast cancer, and I like, there's more to life than what I'm doing right here.
Right.
So yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
So in 2019 February, I'll never forget the day I did an exercise called the perfect day,
Oh.
where I closed my eyes and I envisioned what my perfect day would look like.
Oh.
And Linda, I gotta tell you, I think I brought on COVID. because because my perfect day was being able to work from home, surround myself with my babies, and focus on my business. And I got to tell you, the pandemic did that for me.
Be careful what you ask for, Tina.
I'm telling you, Linda, I'm certified in teaching the laws of the universal law of attraction, law of allowing. So I'm always so careful about what I put out there. But
Right.
honestly, all jokes aside, I loved it. I loved being home. This
Yeah.
is what I was yearning for. And you know what? Again, I didn't have to commute. So that's
Right.
2 hours in the morning, 2 hours at night that I could spend on doing things that I love,
Yeah. With
right?
your
With the
baby.
people that I love.
Yes.
So you know what that means. Time is money.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
people think it's a cliche, but it really isn't. Time is money.
Yes.
And we need to really hone in on that. And it's so weird, a lot of people, we all complain about COVID is here and it's still here, but it has taught us all such a valuable lesson of how important life itself is.
Hmm.
Most importantly, how important our family is. And
Yes.
those little bits of time that you're talking about, I mean, you can't get that back. So yeah, it's
No.
COVID is here, but it's there's some blessings that we are all getting as a part of this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I said 2020 was going to be the year that I focused on my business. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I got to go virtual. I got to go online. It's like,
Yeah.
holy crap. I'm like, how much? Because I used to do everything in person, right? Like
Right. Yep.
keynote speeches, webinars, or seminars. So what I started doing is before my 9 to 5, I would do daily videos and I'd post them on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter
Mhm.
to help people start to get to know me
Right.
and who I am and what I do. And then I'd work my 9 to 5. And then in the evening, I'd start up again. Right.
Wow.
So maximize, capitalize on every moment possible.
Yeah. So it obviously has worked for you. I mean, you've done fabulous, and so very very proud that you are here today to share that with everyone. So, what are some tips that you could share with the audience around, valuing and maximizing their time?
Oh gosh, Linda, how long's the show?
I know we don't have all day.
I know. So, I mean, the first thing you have to ask yourself is how you want to live,
Yeah.
right? You need to ask yourself what is important to you,
Right.
what do you value, right?
Hmm.
And where do you want to be spending your time, right?
Right.
How valuable is your time, and where do you want to spend it? Okay.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I ask myself is, do you have daily success habits that keep you on track, right? With achieving your goals. Even in the morning, what I do, Linda, is I set my intentions for the day, right?
Okay.
So, I'm big on vision boards. So I sit there
Yeah.
in front of my vision board and I'm like, okay, what am I going to concentrate on today?
Right.
Right. And then I pick three things that I'm going, like if there was those three things that I had to accomplish in that day, then I was getting that done. Right.
Right. Yeah.
So, what I do on Sundays is I map out my week. I map out my week, and like you, I color coordinate. I green is money,
Yes.
right? For me, red is important, right?
Yeah.
And so I look at my week and I say, okay, do I have a lot of stuff going on Monday, or do I have time for myself on Tuesday to get this and this and this done? So I'm visual. I like to see everything.
Right.
And then I prioritize, what's important, what needs to get done. Um, but I also map out the rest of the month as well,
Okay.
because there's pre-work that needs to be done.
Yes.
Right. So yeah, so that's the first thing that I do on Sundays is I map everything out. Then I prioritize.
Nice.
Then what I also do, and you could say I'm a little bit anal on this, but I timestamp myself for activities. So I
Well,
set
that's
alarms.
probably good.
I set alarms for certain activities, right?
Yeah.
And again, this is bad, but I schedule playtime with my kids. I schedule family time, and I schedule husband time. And
Yep.
again, Linda, you speak my
I
language.
do. The to-do list, we check it off.
Yes. And again, yes, I have that to-do list. And if it's not a big to-do list, I don't write it down. But
Right.
you know what? I have it in my mind and I know that what I need to accomplish every day. And it's such
Yes.
a great feeling,
It
right? To get
is. It
stuff
is. If
done.
I don't have that list to check off at the end of the day, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I forgot something.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. It's crazy. What else? I always go, okay, so we all have a little procrastination in us, right?
Just a teeny bit.
Just a little bit. But you know what? What I've come to learn is we're all procrastinators. Just some of us are better at it than others. And what I mean by that is some of us procrastinate, but we still get stuff done,
Yeah.
right? Because we're programmed to say, you know what? I don't have to do this today, but I've bought myself some extra time tomorrow
Mhm.
so I could push it to tomorrow.
Right.
But I'm not going to leave it to the last minute because then that'll create stress and anxiety. You
Oh
know what
yeah.
I'm talking about?
We,
Yeah.
we we don't need stress and anxiety.
Why? Why would you do that to yourself, right? Why add that extra layer of stress when you know
Right.
you got to get stuff done?
Yep.
So that stuff, Linda, I have what's called my prime time of getting stuff done, and for me it's mornings. So
Mornings.
first thing in the morning, that's when I'll get my big stuff done.
Yeah.
Right, get it out of the way. That's when I'm most clear. So you have to figure out what works for you. But if you have
Mhm.
a hard time doing that, that's where you and I can come in and help you with that.
Right, exactly. And yeah, you're like a sister from another mother because that's how I am. First thing in the morning, my feet hit the floor. I can knock stuff out so quick.
Yeah, yeah.
But midday is like, oh no, it's not gonna happen. But then for
No.
me, like at midnight, I'm like, "Ugh," my brain's like running like 20 miles an hour. I gotta get stuff done, and I'm making my to-do list. So I can totally understand.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, Tina, what would you share with the audience around, when they're struggling or they have challenges of creating a to-do list? Some people are not comfortable with that. What's another mechanism or way for them to make sure they get stuff done?
Well, again, everyone's brain works differently. So if a to-do list is not something that resonates with you, maybe it's putting something in your phone, right? Maybe it's creating reminders for yourself,
Right,
or maybe it's having an accountability partner, right? So for those people who struggle to get stuff done, lean on someone that is going to help you keep you accountable,
right.
right? My mother-in-law is like that. She's like my best friend, and she struggles with getting stuff done. She's the type of procrastinator, Linda, the novelty seeker, the shiny object. She gets
Oh yeah,
distracted easily.
I call it squirrel.
The squirrel, yeah. Right, so I have to like just message her once a day, say, hey mom, you said you wanted to get this done today, did you get it done? Oh, no, I'm gonna work on it. I'm like,
Got
I'm
it.
gonna follow you. So if you're not good with lists, create a process that's gonna ensure that you'll get stuff done,
Right. Yeah, that's good. That's a
in my
great point.
opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was checking to see if there's anything in the chat. If you guys have questions for Tina, definitely post it in the chat. She's here to answer and provide you with all the information that you're going to need around, maximizing your time. So let's see, in lockdown, tell us a little bit about, I think you did share around 2020, but, for people that did have time in lockdown and now, it's now 2021 and they're saying, I'm going to do something different and they're still not doing anything differently. What tips or points do you have to share with the audience regarding that?
Well, Linda, so again, I'm big on vision boards, and vision boards only work if you work, right?
Hmm.
So dreams don't come true, plans come true, right? So I
I
always,
love that.
yeah, I mean, it's true. I mean, hello, I have little ones, and they're always watching those Disney movies, and so I'm always trying to correct the ending.
Yeah,
like, I'm like, it's good to have a dream. I'm like, but you need
right.
to have a plan,
Need to have a
right?
point.
So, you can't knock yourself for trying, as long as you're trying, right? That's
Right,
what's important.
exactly.
And don't overwhelm yourself. I always say, think of your big three, right? So I always tell my clients, pick your big three and pick your small three. The big three is, if December 31st, 2021 came around and you put your head down and you're smiling, then you know that you did all that you could do to work towards those plans and those dreams. Then you'll know that you've accomplished something,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
But if January goes by and February goes by and now we're in March, it's like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
I always say, what, today, tomorrow, someday soon? What happens if? Okay,
Right.
we have to think of the what if scenarios.
That is so true. I mean,
Hey,
March is knocking at the door as we speak right now. It is almost here. And so, yeah, there are people that do, I mean, procrastinate for the lack of better words,
yeah,
because they're like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow.
yeah,
And then tomorrow comes and then they don't have time and I'll do it tomorrow.
yeah.
Um, is there any way for people to kind of get out of that funk of, tomorrow?
Oh, again, we have to seize the day, right?
Yes.
So you have to really live. And this is a bit of my history, Linda. My dad died when I was a baby. And I think this is the one thing that my mother instilled in me from when I was a little girl.
Uh-huh.
She's like, live each day like it's your last.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand it as a little girl. I'm like,
Sure.
what's going to happen? Like, what do you mean? This is my last day here? Like, what's happening? But it's so, like, as I got older, it is so true.
Yeah.
Right. And she always told me, travel, travel, travel before you have kids, because you're not going to be able to travel that way when you have kids. I'm like, yeah, yeah,
Right.
whatever. But what did I do? I took her advice.
Mm-hmm.
So for people out there who always think that I could do it tomorrow, I could do it tomorrow, talk to people like you and I
Yeah.
who know how important today is.
Yeah. Because tomorrow is not promised.
Tomorrow is not promised. It's
Yeah.
called the present for a reason,
Yeah.
right? So we
Absolutely.
need to capitalize on this day. And take it from me, and for anybody else who's worked in corporate or anybody else who has wasted time in meetings, time is so precious.
Yes, it
You know,
is.
yeah.
It is. So, Tina, thanks for sharing that. So, for those that are listening, and if anyone wanted to work with you, what can they expect out of having some time with you?
Well, like I said in the beginning, you give me 1 hour, I will find you 20. In your case, Linda, I'll find you 25. Uh, but I have over 15 years of coaching experience, and I love helping people just take their big visions and break them down into smaller attainable goals. I have a seven step coaching program that I can share with these people, whoever is listening. I do a 1 month package, I do a 3 month package, and now I have an 8 week See Your Business Grow package.
Yeah, you just started a course, right?
Yeah, I just started a course in February. It's going great. We're going into week 3 now, and
Awesome.
yeah, it is. It's awesome. And again, everything that I've learned, through building my business, through change management, project management, leadership, this is all that I share with my clients. But I got to tell you, usually the biggest problem is ourselves,
Yeah.
right? So with my training with Quantum Success Coaching Academy, Law of Attraction, Law of Deliberate Creation, I can help you, break down your limiting beliefs. I can help you break down those barriers, and again, take you from feeling overwhelmed to confident in less than 30 days.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And don't we all need that, that confidence level? Because, it only takes that one little thing to sort of, you can be here in confidence, and one little thing will just kind of knock you back down. And you're like, ah, so yeah, awesome. So, Tina, thank you for sharing that. How can people get in contact with you?
Linda, I'm on Instagram and I'm on Facebook. It's See Yourself Grow with Tina. So you could direct message me there. I'll put this all in the chat.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
I'll drop all my social media. And I also do the first Saturday of every month, Linda. I do a free Vision to Reality webinar, 1 hour on Saturdays,
Uh-huh.
for anybody who's interested. I'll drop the link in the chat as well. But again, if you had a New Year's resolution in January and it didn't come true, and then February, nothing happened, look, March is right around the corner.
Sure.
So hop on in. And I would love to have you come and join me there. You can also email me at tina@seeyourselfgrow.com. Or you can visit my website, www.seeyourselfgrow.com. And again, I'll put all that information in the chat for you.
Awesome. Great. Great. Any final words to the audience, Tina, around, see yourself grow, maximizing their time? It's, quarter 1 is just about to be over, and, soon it'll be half of the year. So what are your words of wisdom to the people that are listening today?
Just one last thought, Linda, is if we don't respect our time, or if we don't make time for ourselves, then no one else will, right? So we need to stop complaining that we don't have time, and we need to start asking ourselves, where are we wasting our time? And social media, TV, the list can go on and on,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
the more valuable time is to you, the more you will get out of the time that we are spending here today.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, just great words of wisdom, true nuggets for those that are listening. I mean, it is just very, very true. I mean, we have excuses. We either don't have enough time or we don't have enough money. And we don't have enough money because we don't have enough time to make more money. And then that impacts our life, our relationships, our health, our wealth. It impacts everything about us. So, we need to stop making excuses and, step up to the plate, level up, as I tell people, level up
Yeah.
and make things happen. So, Tina,
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining me. It has been a pleasure to have you on the show today. For those that are listening, thank you for tuning in. And if you're watching this on replay, do hashtag replay. So, see you all again on Wednesday and connect with Tina. All her links will be in the comments. So, I will see you all on 3 p.m. Eastern Time, Wednesday of this week. Thanks again. Bye bye.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Linda.
You're welcome.